Okay, I made it to Kyoto. Changed my book in my backpack. Need to study some of this. I really haven't done almost any research on what to do and where to go here. I arrived like midday, but I had to wait till 4 to be able to check in. It's raining, so I just stayed at a cafe and did the illustration that I still have to do for my Berlin job. Yeah, now I got here, it's super cozy, and yesterday I booked myself a hairdresser appointment, so I'm gonna get my hair cut in Kyoto. It's called a guardian dog somewhere. Okay, now I'm going to the hairdresser. I'm gonna show you before. And this is after. The hairdresser was so nice and meticulous, and she was like measuring my hair to see where to do the layers, washing so properly, like it's at another level I've never seen. And I go to a Japanese hairdresser in Berlin as well. She does similar, but prices here are very much, like a lot lower than in Berlin right now for services and stuff like this, like food also. And I was walking home, I got so tired at a hairdresser, like she was doing my hair, and I was like, because Tokyo was so amazing, like it's really so, like it was hard to talk about it in the evenings when I got home from being outside all day on my feet looking at stuff, like so many impressions. I can't give it justice, but it's just so much to process. Everything is so amazing, and even in the evening after a super long day, I just couldn't fall asleep because my brain was still working on stuff, on all the impressions. So today I had a little bit of an easier day, slower day. It was raining, I was traveling, sitting there at a cafe for like 3 hours working on my little illustration. So I think now I'm like, okay, it's catching up to me. But I'm super excited for tomorrow. I still need to go through my little Kyoto book and find some things to do tomorrow because I have no idea how to go about it. The weather should be nice again, at least it's not gonna be raining. I'm so happy, I'm living my best life. Just so grateful. I went to my first proper grocery store, Japanese grocery store, and I'll show you what I got. I got this. Oh my gosh, it's got shrimp in. I'm gonna eat it anyway. I'm gonna eat fish. I eat fish, I can eat shrimp too. Summer rolls. And it's so crazy. And as an illustrator, I feel like this is like an educational trip. Like it's a work trip because I see illustration everywhere. It's just showing me what's possible with illustration. Like it's not, you can't really see that in Germany or in Europe that much. In France you can see a bit more, in UK you can see more. For some reason in Germany, in everyday, it's not so common. So it's really inspiring just to look around everywhere and see what you can do with little characters. It's so amazing. I love these sweet potatoes. So they're one of those. Another instant noodle soup, apples. Yeah, one thing that's not great about how to do things here is that everything is packed in plastic, everything. Okay, my gosh. I just got home from a little adventure. So after all that cultural activity, temples and shrines and nature, I got home to the hotel at around 5:30, took a shower, left the camera home and said, okay, I'm gonna do one thing that I kinda wanted to do coming here, which is I knew that Japan is really good with secondhand luxury goods, that you can get good stuff in really good condition for a good price. So I said, okay, there's some nice secondhand shops, vintage shops downtown Kyoto, which are probably more expensive. And there's some a little bit outside the city that might be a lot cheaper. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go to one of those. I found one there's a few around the city, it's called Book Off. And I went and looked which ones have the fancy bag department. I'm curious. I'm just a girl. I really would like to get one LV pochette bag. If I can get it at a good price. I would never pay a lot for it, but if I can get it at a good price, in really good condition in Kyoto, I'm up for it. Anyway, I found this place on Google Pictures. They had this fancy bag department. It looks like a good amount of LV. And said, okay, it's 1 hour, it's two different trains and a bus and a little bit of walking in between. 1 hour something, I can do it. I didn't know it's gonna be such a mission. It was supposed to be open till 10. I somehow get there. On the second train I was already the only non-Japanese person, already like a little bit less of English signage. And on the bus especially, I somehow managed to get to the store. I walked right through, and of course the department I was interested in closed at 7, and I was there at 7:04, and it was all for nothing. It took me probably almost an hour and a half to get there for nothing. It was already dark, and I had to turn around and go home. And it was very in the sticks. I really felt, it was the first time I felt a little scared, just because what if I had enough battery in my phone and my Wi-Fi, but what if one of these things fails me for some reason? So far it hasn't, but what if it does? Like, I'm really lost. Anyway, I took then, it was a different route I had to take home. 2 super long bus routes. There were like parts that's really far out, like I was really in the middle of nowhere. For a big part of the road I was the only person in a bus and just constantly checking if I'm on the right track. I called Sebi just to talk with him for half an hour just to feel a little better, because I was really, like, as soon as you're a little bit out of a comfort zone, in the middle of nowhere, in a country you don't speak the language, people barely speak English, especially outside downtown. Anyway, luckily technology hasn't failed me. Made it, went to the grocery store, got the same food as I had last night just to have some comfort. I just don't want to venture out and try new things anymore today. Tomorrow I'm just gonna stick to tourist attractions, maybe go to the fancy secondhand store downtown just to see. Also above my grocery store local there's a Muji, and I don't know, I just had to go around through Muji to get some zen back, and I got this little thing that I've never seen before. It's like a little tiny scarf. It's just like a little thingy. Anyway, what do you do? I got punished for my greed, for my lust for luxury and spending money I should rather be saving. Because just the other day I was talking with Sabia saying I don't even care about fancy things anymore, because sometimes I get into it and sometimes I think I would like to, I don't know, I just like nice things. What do I do? I don't even care about this stuff. I just wanna save money and be able to travel, go on trips like this. Like, this gives me so much, and then bang, the next day I do it and it's all a little bit of a fail. Anyway, I'm just happy to be here, so happy to be here. I haven't had a Coke in so long. I'm gonna have one today. again. I live for this thing. Got a little salad today. Got some apples just for snacking. And a little fruit fry. And I got the same soup as yesterday. Okay. That's me for today. I'll do a little bit of drawing still, but I'll update you on it tomorrow. Feierabend.